I CC'd my ex's boss telling him my ex exposed sensitive info to others, etc., after my ex said I was never going to be successful without him and sabotaging my sales. This weekend, I posted some of my artwork for sale on Nextdoor, trying to get commissions to help pay for medical expenses. Everything was going well, I was getting lots of responses and interest. However, most people would disappear after the first exchange of messages, which is normal when selling online. Saturday night, I opened my email and saw a message from my ex, whom I'll call John. He saw my post and was making fun of me, saying I would have more success if I stood on the street and asked for money, and that I would never be successful without him. I ignored the email and deleted it, trying not to let it affect me. I messaged some of the interested people to follow up, and one person replied that they were no longer interested because they received a message from someone saying I wasn't a good artist and that I was crazy, so they shouldn't spend any money on me. I'm not sure how many others he might have contacted. I put 2 and 2 together, and I know it was my ex. For context, I dated him for almost 2 years. He was the biggest narcissist and came from an affluent background. His dad owned several pawn shops, so he grew up very well off. Like most relationships, ours started out well, but then it changed. He became mentally and verbally abusive. Due to all the abuse, my health declined, and he would tell me that all my illnesses were just in my mind. He'd argue with me every time I went to the doctor. He was extremely controlling. I wasn't allowed to work or have friends. He was always jealous. The day I decided to leave, he shoved me really hard into the wall because I didn't want to give him my phone. He's 6 feet 3 inches and I'm 5 feet 3 inches, so you can imagine the power difference. I left him 6 months ago. Since then, he's tried reaching out, begging me to get back together. I've been couch surfing at friends' places for a few months, but recently I moved in with my best friend and her parents. They have a little suite that they're letting me rent out. The problem is, it's in the same area as my ex. I barely go out, so I doubt I'll run into him by chance, but now he knows I'm in the area. Back to this weekend. I'm so angry because I'm doing my best to seek medical help and survive, and he's here sabotaging all the efforts I'm making to force me to go back with him. I'm not proud of what I did because I know it was impulsive, but since he emailed me from his work email, and I know who his boss is, I used to do my ex's work, I CC'd his boss, attaching his previous email and telling the boss if he knew that John shares sensitive company information with friends, and that I did XYZ work John was supposed to do. Since then, I've received a few calls from a no-caller ID from my ex. He's left voicemails saying that I need to deny the email or he'll get fired, blah blah. Edit. For those asking how did he know who to message. On Nextdoor, people can like, heart, or whatever just like Facebook, and people can comment just like Facebook. I had over 30 people comment that they were interested and wanted details in the comments. Some private messaged me, but the minority reached out in the comments.